So this next piece, Salut, Amour, is the title of our program, A Salute to Love. And this is a quintessential romantic piece, I would say, this melody, which many of you may have heard before and recognize, by Edward Elgar. And Edward Elgar was largely a romantic composer. He lived from 1857 to 1934, and he composed some of the most heard English music in the world. If you think of graduation ceremonies, Pomp and Circumstance is one of his. The Enigma Variations, Nimrod, is used for very solemn occasions, not only in Britain, but other places. And so if you hear, say, the passing of Queen Elizabeth during her ceremony, the Elgar was played there. So, and also then wrote a cello concerto that was, most people think of Jacqueline Dupre, the English cellist, as the premier sound that you want on Elgar concerto, which I won't play today. Maybe I'll work up to a concerto program someday, but so, and he was also one that was one of the first to use the gramophone for recording too. So he had a very big part in music history, and we still hear much of his music at important occasions, such as this, Salut d'Amour.
Schön Rosmarin means beautiful rosemary. When I was growing up, my mother she loved music. She wasn't very well trained or anything, but she loved the old composers and so forth. And I remember she had some on the old 78s. Anybody remember those old 78? And she had some Fritz Kreisler. I don't know if she had this or not. Fritz Kreisler was an Austrian-born back in the age of the Viennese waltzes, and he wrote three little pieces of three Viennese waltzes, they were called, and this is the third one of those waltzes. I was just going to say one thing about him. He ended up coming to the U.S. when the Nazis were going to invade Austria. He moved into the United States, and that's where he died later in his life. Kind of a sad ending. But he was a child prodigy, actually. He played in contests and won at the age of 7 years old. So here I am a little older than that, and I'm still trying to plunk away on circumference.